Hey guys, it's RagingRaptor here again, and now I want to give you some informations about the individual missions and the stats of the Object 260, the Tier 10 Reward Tank for the individual missions, which is really cool. But first to the individual missions. Today they gave us official infos. And first of all, one important thing to know is that you can't skip from, for example, you can't skip the T28 concept, the T55A to get directly to the Object 260. You need to do every tank or every missions, or yes, every mission. But now let's see some examples of these missions. For example, when you take the first mission for the medium tier branch. For the Stuk, win and deal damage and be in the top 10 EXP. The T28 concept, it will be win and deal damage, be in top 5 EXP. For the T55A, top 3 EXP. And Object 260, be the first in experience. As I said, this is the first mission of the medium tier branch. I hope you know if you still have my little animation in mind where you can see this little, how should I call it, squares, which are, yes, only one part of the missions. But now let's go to the 10th mission of the medium branch. For the Stuk 5, you need to do, with your sheet, yes. I'm something stock sheet. No. For the Stuk 4, you need to shoot 6 rounds which do damage. For the T28 concept, 9 rounds. 55A, 12 rounds. And for the Object 260, 15 rounds which do damage. Basically, these two missions already aren't that hard. Being first in XP, yes, for me, mostly normal when I play Object 140 or 121. And do shot 15 rounds that deal damage. Yes, please. This isn't much. But now to the final mission for the medium tank branch. For the Stuk 4, it is destroy 2 enemy TDs. The T28 concept wants 3 enemy TDs. And for the T55, you need again only to destroy 2 enemy TDs, but they have to be at least 1 tier higher than you. Yes, you heard that right. They have to be higher. And for the Object 260, you need to destroy 3 enemy TDs which are at least 1 tier higher than you. So, yes, these are an example for the first, the 10th and the final mission of the medium tank branch. Medium tank mission branch, like this. Yes, this is a better word. But now, let's see what they changed to the final missions of the 260. And yes, they changed something. For the medium tanks, not much at the moment. It's still destroy 3 enemy TDs that are 1 tier higher than you. I'm not sure. I thought that they also changed it to at least, or be the same tier. I'm not sure at the moment. Probably they will announce again something, then I will say to you. But they changed for the light tank. Deal 6,000 spotting damage, then 8,000. And I think 6,000 is much more, much easier to get. And then for the heavy tank, accumulate 14,000 damage. So yes, they cut here 6,000 damage, either dealt by yourself or black by your armor. And this 14,000 damage, this is of course manageable. You can do this. For the TD, they also cut 2,000 damage out of the damage pool. So you only need to deal 8,000 damage. Still much, but it is possible to do this. And the art is still the same. Be it first in XP and damage dealt in this battle. So yes. Nothing much here. But before I forget it, I might also really mistake. The test server starts on the 4th of December, not on the 27th. On 27th, the open super test starts, which we normal players aren't allowed to go into. So guys, think of it, the 4th of December, the first public test server will start. But anyway, now go to the Object 260 stats. It is of course a tier 10 heavy tank, has 2100 hit points, which is really much, an engine with 1200 horsepower and a weight of 61 tons. This gives it a power to weight ratio of close to 20 HP per ton. Jesus! This is amazing! This HP per ton ratio is so freaking high. It's even better than some mediums. Seriously, what the hell? And then the maximum speed is 60 kilometers forward. Probably a better medium than and heavy, which is a better medium than mediums. I can't say anything else. I think when it comes to live server, they're probably going to nerf something. We also see in the first and the second public test, but yeah. The hull traverse is only 28 degrees, which isn't that bad for heavy, but also not that good. The hull armor is frontally 150 millimeters, side 150 millimeters, and on the back 70 millimeters. What is really interesting to know about the hull armor, unlikely like the IS-7, the IS-7 has a small strip on the pike nose, on the lower plate on the pike nose, which has roughly 300 millimeters of armor. That's why you probably bounce most of the time there. This tank doesn't have this. So just so you know. But then the turret, yes, but it doesn't, it's only a small strip, so it can probably give you the shit to bounce, but not that often. The turret armor is 350 on the front, 240 on the side, and 100 on the back, which is also really good. But now let's go to the gun, the 122mm BL14-1. And yes, damn, just I don't know what to say about this gun. 440 damage as well with heat, of course, and 530. It's the same like the IS-4 has when it comes to damage. But yes, we now look at the penetration of 260, which is really good. I really appreciate such high penetration. Because, especially on AP shells, which don't lose so much penetration over distance, so you can don't have really problem with sniping. Then the heat shells aren't that bad as well, and the DPM is 2,300, also close to 2,300, and this is really, really good for a heavy. 355.2 shots per minute. And the accuracy, you know, the IS-4 with the 130mm gun has, IS-3, excuse me, has 0.4 accuracy. This thing has 0.36. This is much better. And then the aim time with 2.5 seconds isn't that bad either, and the turret traverse with 26 degrees per second isn't that bad either. So I have to say, damn, this gun on this tank, on this chassis, is really, really, really good. I know it's still in the super test, but at the moment, my thoughts is that this tank is really, really good, yes. And what is also really nice to know, that this thing has -5 gun depression, the same like the T62A and the Object 430 has. Which is also not that bad. It's really workable when you think of a 1-to-1, which doesn't have anything. But yes, let's go to the last things. These are the view range for 400 meters and the radio range, but this is unimportant. And yes, the elevation, as I said, is -5 and +15. And yeah, 400 meters view range for heavy is also really good. And at the moment, I really, really have to say, wow. And I really have to say, I probably even need to play artillery to get this tank, because at the moment it looks nice. It probably will be nice. The stats at the moment are nice. And yes. As I said, my thoughts are an medium tank with the IS-7 armor, and probably the IS-4 weak spot on the top of the turret roof. But at the moment, I'm really looking forward to this tank because it looks amazing. It has really good stats. It will be a really capable fighter in tier 10 battles. If you like this video and share my opinion or don't share my opinion, make a comment, tell me what was good, what was bad. Make a like, put the thumbs up button, probably subscribe. And the one thing I have to say is see ya on the battlefield.